experience. I'll have learned a lot about myself and what my strengths and weaknesses are. And like with everything I do in life, I take that knock back and that feedback and that criticism, and I go away and improve, and I've come back better and bigger and more determined next time round. Some of the criticism I've received has said that I'm obsessed with wanting to become some kind of pseudo-celebrity, and that's the reason why I vlog. But that's also not true. I was asked to start vlogging by a number of people who thought I had something interesting to say. And ultimately, if people don't want to hear me or watch me or see me, they can switch off. No one's sort of forcing them to watch it. The interesting thing, of course, is that the people who are sending me abuse do watch the vlogs because they often reference things I've said in them. The irony isn't lost on me, which is it's quite fascinating and humorous in many ways. But bullying doesn't seem to have much of a place in sport, in my view. I mean, I spend a lot of time in Australia around professional Australian rules football teams, and the most successful teams that I came across and the most successful individuals were those that had respect for each other, and who trained and played with integrity and honesty, and who did what they said they were going to do. And those are the values I've taken forward in my preparation for Pure Elite. I don't have a hidden agenda. I'm not after a sponsorship deal. I'm not after some kind of, pseudo-celebrity status. I have a face for radio, not TV, and I very much enjoy my career. And without sounding obnoxious and rude, I'm not necessarily sure any money I get from sponsorship would ever compete with the money I earn running my own company. I don't mean that to sound arrogant, but that's the reality of the situation. I love what I do as a day job, but I love what I do in terms of training. But I'm doing it because it's part of a life improvement and enhancement strategy that I've got. I've become a much better person training for competition. I am aware, however, that there are those out there who think bullying and abuse of other competitors and trolling and negative criticism and feedback is justified because we live in a country of free speech and you can make those conscious choices to express that view. I hear that a lot actually about, well, it's my right to do this and it's my choice to do that. But my response is always, well, there's always a consequence, and there's always the other side of the coin. When you make a choice, when you make a conscious decision to send somebody a negative, unwarranted, and unsolicited piece of negativity, the impact on that person may be negligible, but somebody else reading it might feel intimidated or upset or distraught. And I think before you decide you're going to go after somebody, just because you don't like the look of them, I think you need to think about the impact that's having not just on them, but on others around them. And for me, the most significant impact of the abuse I get is when people read negative comments. They get deleted as soon as they go up because I have this review function on my social media account. But sometimes I don't catch them all, and sometimes the negativity is read by friends and family, and it has an upsetting effect on them, and that's more offensive to me than anybody else, really, to be honest, than anything else. I don't think it has a place, and I think that it actually ought to be rooted out. I wouldn't go as far as naming and shaming people, because I think that makes you nearly as bad as the bullies. However, there does come a point where you think, it can't continue and it can't go on anymore, and it needs to be stopped. And it's getting to that point with me and these two individuals who are continually targeting me. I heard another phone call last night, I think, as we were travelling back from Somerset at 9:30. Nothing was said this time, but it was a minute of silence. But you do think, are people that worried about me? Are they that concerned that I'm going to outshine them? It's a shame that they think that. I don't understand the motivation. So I suppose, no doubt, I will get a torrent of negativity after posting this vlog, as well as one or two positive comments. So be it. I put my head above the parapet because people thought I had something interesting to say. A former coach of mine, an old coach of mine, did once accuse me of being more obsessed with the celebrity that goes with it. But on the basis that I only have 9 subscribers and only 20 or 30 followers, and only a few hundred followers across social media, I'm not necessarily sure that qualifies me as a pseudo celebrity. Perhaps a ZZZZZ list of some godforsaken part of remote Australia, but certainly not in the real world. And as I say, if people aren't interested, don't listen. My message really is, to all bullies, stop it, it's unnecessary. It's very easy to sit behind a laptop or a phone and post something anonymously. If you want to have a debate about the ethics of competing or about whether fitness modelling promotes a healthy lifestyle, then let's have an open and honest and respectful debate. But if you can't formulate an argument to have that debate, then it's not okay to sit behind a computer and abuse somebody. In fact, it says more about your own insecurities and lack of confidence than it does about mine and others like me. To those who don't step up and intervene when bullying is happening, you are as much to blame as the bullies themselves, and you really ought to be ashamed of yourselves. But to those who are experiencing bullying, well, we all stand with you, really, and we don't support it. But don't suffer alone. Blog, talk about it, discuss it, let people know how you're feeling and what's going on, and together I suppose we can eventually bring it to an end. That's it really. That's a bit more about me and who I am and my zero tolerance approach to bullying. As I continue through the 8 weeks of preparation, I am absolutely under no illusions that the abuse will continue and probably ramp up. That's okay with me because it's having minimal impact. Particularly because I've now got the right support team around me, and as I say, I'm thoroughly enjoying the last 8 weeks. So that's it. I'm now off to the gym to do some deadlifting, despite being incredibly tired, and I am fully intending on having a wonderful Monday night. I hope you do too. Bye bye.